everybody. Welcome to another episode of Table 13. Hi,
I'm over this shit.
Oh,
basically.
wait, no, it was working. Yep. Hi, everybody.
Oh my god. Is there sound on?
Yeah,
Can we hear?
everything's good. Yeah, everything's
Okay.
fine. But you guys don't ever trust me, and I get,
It's like
it
you-
hurts. It really
Because
does. It
we do
hurts.
these little fake out things where you're counting upward and then you're
Right.
suddenly
Yeah, the
counting.
count
Yeah.
up. Not super effective.
Yeah, you
I'm just gonna turn
count
that up.
up from 1 to whatever the number
An
is. you
arbitrary
stop at.
number.
Right.
And
Anyway.
then say no, 1, and then go.
Go, yeah. Count up from 1 to 1 with a very deep degree of time in between those two numbers. Anyway, today we are doing Microscope Part 4. And if you want to see what we've done before, we've got a few reruns that we've done on the Twitch channel. Check those out if you want to catch up on some context if you don't have it yet. If this video is on YouTube, if you are watching this video on YouTube and you don't know what we're doing, there are other YouTube videos that I've posted since then about it now. But if you're watching the stream, those YouTube videos don't exist, so don't go check it out yet. But once this one is on YouTube, they will be on YouTube. So go check those out. That's right. So
Super great.
yeah,
Won't
yeah.
have to edit that at
Navigated our
all.
way through that explanation.
Well, good. Now that we've got the silly out, let's do our very, very serious Microscope game that we've been working on.
Not at all Gundam.
It's not
I'm-
Gundam.
You know,
promise.
it's good because it's my turn and I like to
Yes.
make very serious topics.
Oh.
Right.
The focus this turn is going to be the netherphage, which is going to be
Netherphage.
like a super duper illness. That
Always
makes
one.
things bad.
We had life-threating illness written on our needs
And we
to
never
be
did
in there.
anything with
Yeah, we
it.
haven't done
Oh,
anything with it
shit,
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big deal.
Yeah. That's good.
So I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, and I don't know what I'm putting down. All I got was that part when I was
Okay.
thinking about it
All right.
earlier.
Good work.
I was like,
Cool.
this is going to be the focus. So I think maybe that the Great Devourer has something to do with it.
Ooh, interesting.
Um,
All right.
So we got the Great Devourer, and just to kind of catch myself up more than anything, but we'll try and disguise it as
Buy
catching the
yourself
community up.
time. Yeah.
Karl von Hammerith.
Mm-hmm.
He's known as the Great Devourer.
He's
He
not a
devours the Neo
professional
Titan,
leader.
right?
Right.
Which I don't know if that means like actually physically
I
devours
don't know
it.
if he
just like
eats 'em.
dominates him, right? Like the same way a Titan dominates a person.
Right.
And then he overthrows the human lords, which he was apparently a part of the Kredican cult.
As he was born
And-
in a secret
He
Kredican
was.
cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right.
So he was in there.
And he
since
leads
birth.
an uprising. And then he uses Somnus's horn to wake the Nether Titans from their slumber, which is pretty
Ruined
cool.
tunnel.
So I think that right here, Karl von Hammerith becomes Netherphage's patient 0.
Ooh.
Oh, that's late.
Yeah.
The consuming of Nethersight is determined to, we'll put in quotes, curse the consumer's blood. Causing a terminal. Sorry, I said it funny. 'cause
Use
it's
the
the end of
name.
The world. Terminal illness.
That's the part where
This-
all the furniture starts yelling.
He said the name.
This curse is bloodborne and highly contagious.
Ooh. The worst kind of curses.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just a disease.
Right.
But we're going to call it a curse
Okay.
because that's
No,
more
cool.
fun.
Okay.
I'm going to make a scene. I'm just going to dictate a scene.
Okay.
That we're gonna ask the question like where did it get determined? When did we determine it? And I think maybe his son. I think maybe he has a son, who maybe dies at a very young age,
Okay.
due to these kind of weird complications.
Sadness.
How does the disease become known? Charles.
So is he just sort of like a carrier? Or is it
Well, I
just
think
people
he's
who consume the nether site who suffer from it? Or like, people who are related to people who do it.
the way the thing. I guess the way that I envision it with the little thingy here is basically Carl starts it by consuming a Titan, and it curses his blood, and then any blood that comes in contact with his, it spreads to.
Okay, yeah, you said bloodborne. Okay.
Carl's son, Edric, um, dies
Soldier.
at a very young age due to unexplained. Words.
Rash.
Complications? Rash.
Unexplained rash.
Paper cut.
Paper cut.
His blood is tested, and signs of another site
Oh shit.
are found.
Probably be hot spot there in that
Mm-hmm.
hospital or whatever. Got a bunch of doctors who are working. I guess
Yeah.
you generally practice the, goal of not getting the patient's blood all over you.
Right.
As a doctor.
Yeah, do it.
Depends
Oh,
what
they
kind of
have
doctor you are.
They've disallowed bathing in the patient's blood as a form of treatment.
Lame.
Lame.
I mean,
We take all your
not in
blood
my
out,
hospital.
we bathe in it, and then we put it all back in you, and you're fine now.
I love this place that does this thing.
Right. No, it's very.
It's just like a.
Pay a
It
lot
looks
for
like
this
a.
treatment.
It looks like a home center, just with bathtubs everywhere. I'm done. It's
Okay.
next person's
Ugh.
turn.
It's
Kyle's
Nice.
turn.
my turn. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Is that how we're doing it? Okay.
Gotta get
Um.
image of people sitting in bathtubs full of blood out of my head. So be all coagulating, the ring, and ugh.
Hmm.
Coagulation is the most fun part. It's like an adventure that's always becoming more exciting.
So we gotta come
New
up with
development.
a.
It's too vivid of a picture.
I gotta use netherphage, right?
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah,
Well,
netherphage,
something adjacent to it.
Right. Netherphage.
It doesn't have to be.
The thing itself. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think about another age?
The age of Aquarius.
The nether F age.
Yeah, the netherphage age.
Netherphage with age in capitals.
Netherphage. I'm
They're
doing it.
called,
Silly.
they're not even
Don't.
called ages.
No?
Like periods.
There are periods.
All right.
We've just gone with age
Nether-
or whatever.
nether
But it's
period.
your due. You
Yeah,
go.
you can't do that.
We're not
Wow.
allowed.
Oh. Okay.
Breaking the rules.
Kyron, you know what I think you should do?
What?
Whatever your heart desires, Kyron.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. So I've got glitter titans here written on my notebook with two
yeah.
underlines under it.
All right, so all in favor to kick Kyron
No!
out of the microscope game.
Okay, all right.
These are two
Hang on.
things that we've talked about not including in this world in that sentence. More
I'm-
types of
from now
titans
on,
and
I'm
glitter.
putting glitter.
As a-
on the banned list.
I'm happy about that. That makes me like, oh, just the thought of a world without it.
I love it. It's like the banned list is there for things that you think would be present in the setting that you do not want to be present, and the fact that glitter seems to be present in every setting.
Of course.
It comes from the demon realm.
Yep. Yeah, it sounds right to me. Some sort of awful, hellish circle. Anyway, it's bad news.
Aaron, what do you mean? I'm assuming you're the one who posted the. It is very likely you'll be in a random event.
Yes. It's very likely you'll be in a random event in your life, like an unlikely event, but it is very unlikely that you'll be in any singular unlikely event. You know?
What's that have to do with any? Oh, you're
Right.
responding to chicken. Okay.
Yes.
I was looking at Bags's comment, and then you
Oh,
said that. I'm like, what's that? What's that even mean? Okay.
The Netherphage cannon,
yeah.
huh?
What
Okay. Immune
does it
to?
shoot?
Isn't it immune to? Not immune from? Are they?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sounds weird in my head. So I don't know. Random Microscope event? That sounds wrong. Random Microscope event. They're all random Microscope. So, the cannon. What is? Does it shoot Netherphage?
Yeah, well, so hang on. Yeah, I'm
Or like target or propel, I guess. Netherphage.
so
Generally. Oh yeah, you're I guess working
yeah, I'm
on
still working on it. Yeah.
out, so I apologize. Congratulations. Tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Greenwich Mean Time. Thank you.
Ew. What is
Granwick.
that?
Whatever.
Greenwich? I
Whatever.
think it's Greenwich.
That's probably right.
Greenwich sounds like an old sandwich.
It sounds like a sandwich that's made entirely of lettuce. Just a lettuce and bread.
It's just lettuce. There's lettuce around the edge that's bigger. That counts as
Okay.
like the outside
Is that a
part.
salad or a sandwich?
That is a salad or a wrap. It's probably a wrap. What? You're good. We can stop talking about lettuce.
The creation of the Netherphage cannon. The elves discover that they are immune to the Netherphage curse, and use the Devourer's technique of absorbing Nethersight to force it into human bodies with weapons known as the Netherphage cannon. So they're not actual this isn't like a cannon that shoots diseases at people.
No,
This
it's
is like
a
kind
cannon
of
that
does.
causes the disease known as netherphage by forcing nethersight into other people's bodies. So it's
kind of like
basically
a radiation.
yeah, it's like a radiation gun. Yeah.
Okay. Real terrible. Nice and awful.
I was
like
imagining
that.
one of those very huge like cannons that like Evil Knievel would get inside of and would just launch like
it's more of
just
a motorcycle guy, but
little
I don't know. Maybe he
just
did.
Okay.
little biotic thingies across people.
Shrapnel.
Yeah, just a big old
Crystals.
Crystals.
germ cannon.
Germ cannon's really funny to think about. That's what I was picturing. Is it's just like like basically a virus slingshot. Got him.
Really tiny slingshot, really small.
I don't the elves may finally actually be coming back a little bit.
Right. That was another thing that I kind of wanted to do with this Netherphage thing. All right, so it is Mr. E's turn.
Is it? It's you're doing just one.
I only do one because I am not.
Oh
the
yeah, you're not
lens,
the
right?
thing. I got it right. So creation of the Netherphage cannons. Blah blah blah. Yep. All right. So I think I will do a dictated scene for the call to arms.
Okay.
Sort of say why, and I think it will be in response to elven aggression.
Ooh, okay.
Related to their development
Right.
of the Netherphage cannon for, blah, blah, blah. Something to put Netherphage in there so it's not breaking the rules.
Nice.
chicken, not as useful as you'd think. Flex tape is not good for reattaching things like
Limbs.
arteries.
Yes.
It's the spray you want.
Yeah, you
for
get the
that.
spray for that.
Gorilla glue, you know, that just
yeah, actually,
fixed it right up.
You know, in a pinch, super glue is supposed to be pretty good for this. In a pinch, because you gotta. Anyway,
Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing, Mystery? What you doing?
finishing my event that I talked about a moment ago. I did a lot of work with the lettuce sandwiches
That's true.
and stuff
Yeah,
when
I
you
gotta
were
come up with
typing.
something. Potato tacos. What do you think, Brett?
It doesn't work. I
I
guess that's a
mean,
thing, actually.
it
So you be
depends.
quiet. You're working.
There's more
Fine.
stuff you'd put in a potato taco. I mean, you wouldn't just call it a potato taco. It'd be like a breakfast burrito with potatoes in it.
Well, no. I'm talking like you make the taco shell out of potato. You
So you just take like a potato.
You cut it in
No,
half.
that's what twice baked potatoes already are, basically.
Right. So are twice baked potatoes potato tacos?
No, they're twice baked potatoes.
So what differentiates a potato taco from a twice baked potato?
I think the flour tortilla.
So if I wrap a potato in a flour tortilla,
Then
is
it's a
that
potato wrapped in a
twice
tortilla
baked
because that's
potato?
not a fucking food, Kyron. Nobody
No.
eats that. I don't know how much terrible drugs you have to be on to look at that and be like, oh, there's dinner.
It's just a raw potato with just a plain tortilla just kind of draped over it. And it's like, ooh, yeah. No, it's exactly what you want. I don't know.
Thing.
Would it be worse if the potato was cut up into little pieces? Or better?
Think it would be maybe better, but I think we're basically comparing like, would it be better to eat a gallon of bolts?
Bolts don't come in gallons. They're a solid.
I mean, you could put them in a gallon bucket.
That's
and then
true. It'd be a
gallon
gallon
of
bucket
bolts.
full of bolts. Wouldn't quite be a gallon of bolts.
I mean, you
now,
just
though.
shorten that to a gallon of bolts.
Nah,
Okay, no. How about this, Kyron?
Yes.
If you melt down bolts
Right.
into its liquid form,
You have a gallon of molten metal. No longer bolts. They're not bolts
I
anymore.
mean, it was bolts.
It was, but no longer.
So I mean, if you melt ice cube,
You have a gallon of water, not a gallon of ice cubes.
damn it.
Yeah.
The water formerly known as
Water formerly known as ice cube. It's great. I love it.
Are you done yet, Eric?
Oh
This
my god.
conversation is
We
horrible.
need to make a t-shirt with like just a little puddle of water on it. With underneath it says just the puddle of water formerly known as ice cube. Because that just tickles me somehow. Just really simple
Let me
image
write
of a
that one
puddle of
down.
water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll draw that out
I
sometime.
Thank you.
missed a lot of that because I don't have. I had to take my fucking headphones off because I can't listen to that shit without trying to engage in it on some
Oh,
level.
but I
at
can
least. I'm not the
completely
kind of
ignore
person who
lettuce
can-
sandwich and just.
I mean, you can take your headphones off too. It's my strategy from now on.
How did the Netherphage lead to this event?
I was really hard to put together coherent sentences, but the point was basically the human society was sort of falling apart. I'm going to be retyping this probably, but they were the progression of the disease and such, and the advancement of these weapons was leading to the humans losing the war. King von Hammerith felt there was little hope left. But sacrifice some of those afflicted with the disease. I'm thinking that there's something about if you have the Netherphage, it makes you like stronger with the Titans, but they last less time, or they like
Cool.
burn out or something.
Yeah. All right.
I just saw Bags' comment. This conversation is nuts.
Nuts.
God
Ah,
damn it.
oh,
What were you saying?
You're banned.
How is that applicable?
Huh?
so you're talking about gallons
Somehow.
of bolts.
We were talking about gallons of bolts.
Whether you
Okay.
could measure bolts in
That makes
gallons.
sense.
And I'm attached to
You
this,
sure
to this
can.
now.
I was. It's flashing gray.
What?
How do I get it to stop?
You don't.
It
just gets
doesn't
stuck that way
ever,
forever
ever
now.
stop.
It seems as though. Okay, there's a
So-
cancel at the top. There was literally not another way, though, and I was concerned you guys weren't lying to me. Sorry. So yeah, that.
Yeah. So a potato in a
This is
taco
horrible. I
shell.
think this is a good time. This is a good time for
Potato tacos.
No, I disagree. I mean, I
No?
could go for that, I guess. So yeah,
Yeah.
all right, you're gonna have to run back through that. You were saying that it's not made of potatoes. I'm sure nobody
Right.
wants to rehash this, huh? But
It might not be appealing.
oh God, this is not okay. We need to stop.
Oh boy, yes, yes. So, but no, food's weird. You know,
Food's
just-
weird.
Food's fucking strange, man. Like, potatoes. People are weird about potatoes. You know, you give them French fries, and
Okay.
they're like, "Oh, thanks." And you give them
Yeah,
a
they're
potato, and they're like,
That's not cooked.
"Well, yeah, but like there are some things that if you give people raw,
Yeah.
they're like, yay!" But if you give it to them cooked, they're like, "Boo!" You're like, "No, I've
it's
never
like, oh,
given
this
someone a
isn't
cooked
like
banana."
processed in a way that my body can, get like nutrients from.
No, no, no.
That's the issue with not cooking.
No. See, like you can cook a banana, right? And like many people eat cooked bananas, you know, but
Babies.
normal adult people do too. Just not in this culture, you know. Just saying,
All right.
you know, like
Are they very old without teeth?
no, bananas are just like a staple of their diet. It's a like fried banana. That's totally
Okay.
a thing. You know?
Plantains, maybe.
Yeah. Plantain, banana, you know. But I'm just saying is
Nope.
I've never handed someone a banana and they've been disappointed of that it's raw. But like for some reason, potatoes are just
I expected this deep fried. What the hell?
yeah, right? It's just like God,
That's
you
fair.
know, it's very strange to me, I suppose. You know, like the difference between raw and cooked and what's acceptable and what's not is actually very confusing and muddled. Very, very hard to figure it out.
It's not
Yeah.
super.
See,
Basically the rule is like whether or not. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
someone who eats raw onion dipped in mayo.
mayo.
Is that Kyron? Is it him?
No.
Because that sounds like you.
Shut up! Don't answer this. You don't have to. No one's forcing you to answer. But
what's
no.
the name of the group that
Humanity Core.
Humanity Corps. Thank you.
Oh, I was gonna guess like ABBA or Beastie Boys.
Toto.
Toto.
It's rains fall down in that.
In Africa. Yep. But just can never tell if you're gonna hand someone like food wise, they're gonna be really upset that you didn't cook it.
I don't think that's not like universally true.
Really? I mean, who else?
I mean, fish is like the one outlier where I think there are some spots where you can give people raw fish and it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, but normally you would expect cooked fish.
Right, but on everything. You know, it's not like
yeah, like
everything
imagine
must be
somebody
cooked.
hands you a potato that you assume is a baked potato, and you just take a bite out of it, somehow leaping
Raw
over the
potato.
fact that it's like room temperature,
really, really firm, like, really firm. It'd be
maybe damp to the touch.
Yeah, kind of grainy on the outside. A little bit curious.
And then suddenly, just mouthful of rough, like.
This is a raw tuber. Yep.
What are the weapons called? The super special weapons?
The nether sight cannons or nether phage cannons.
The
Like the
legendary
rod of
weapons.
Dick Butt.
One of them's called Spear of Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
There could be any number of other.
Right.
I just thought they had like a name, like a general name for those types of items.
Seems like Greek pantheon.
Right.
Who's
that's
counting? Which spear. I guess. She's more of a
cave dipping. That's right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Could I make him Tipper Ballyhoo?
What?
Somewhere in the age of critical rule.
Critical.
Criticratican.
Critical.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like people say critical. I've just decided that in the age of critical. Critical.
Cratical. Yeah. This age is cratical, man.
Hypocritical. Oof.
Yes, we're just full of jokes tonight, ladies and
Killing
gentlemen.
it.
Full of
Clearly
jokes.
on fire.
Clearly.
The Titano side. Ooh.
Ooh, oh, where is that? Oh, down there.
My goodness.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes. Pepper Ballyhoo. General Ballyhoo.
General Body who.
He's-
I love it.
He becomes a general in the interim.
He just
He's
played
He's a
one on TV.
Titan, right? Because he was a Titan, United Titan Ball League player.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
He
I
already was a
forgot
Titan.
about the fucking Titan Ball League. Oh my god, guy!
Wait, can I do my turnover?
Holy shit! Yeah, but he was in a normal Titan, so he could be in another Titan somehow
Mhm,
too. Like
mhm.
I guess I don't know what happens there or how that whatever. But... Yeah, everybody does wear sunglasses too.
We were using Greek god
I'm
of
about it.
silence. Is there like a god that
Uh.
represents silence? Harpocrate.
Probably Hippocrates.
No, I like Harpocrates. He uses the crates of Harpo. The rod of Harpo. Crates. Harpocrates. To
Probably. There's also a Carpocrates, it's given or Carpocrates. Oh no, that's a different person. That's not to be confused with on the Wikipedia page. I failed that. Oh my. I guess he's basically just Horus.
okay, so my contribution was the Titanicide, the discovery of the Netherphage cannons through the Kratikan cult and the Humanity Corps into a long war with the Elves. The Humanity Corps began a campaign to shut down existing Titans systematically. How do they do this? The Humanity Corps' leader, General Ballyhoo, uses the rod of Harpocrates, which is how it's said canonically.
Okay.
Because they don't know what a Harpocrates
Yeah.
is.
Right.
I don't
So
like
it's
it, but I
Harpocrates.
accept that.
To silently shut them down one by one.
All right, cool.
I love that.
That's nice. All right, so then Mr. E gets to do a legacy.
Didn't I do the legacy last time?
No, you did you were the lens last time. You did the
I did the last
Yeah.
one. We're back to normal.
Oh,
So
I
it's
picked
whoever's
a
above
legacy
me.
though. That was
Right.
or something, right?
Mr. Yeah.
Because I
Above
swear
me,
that's a
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're the next legacy.
Whatever. All righty.
What was that noise?
That was me getting pumped. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you're the next. Like since Mr. E's now working, we got to go back to talking about food.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What foods? I didn't hear a word you guys were saying. I have this
It's
thing where I
important.
can turn on, not listening to a damn word being
I'm
said to me.
Oh,
impressed.
me too. Me
That's
too.
good.
Yep.
Um,
Me too. Me too. Sometimes it happens,
So-
and I'm not even like I didn't even mean it to turn on. I just
that's
don't
that's me
listen
most
to
of the time.
anything. Yeah.
If there's more than one thing happening at once, I've got to choose one or the other.
Yep.
Food though. What kind of
Right.
food were we talking about?
It's still on these potato tacos, man. It's a
Wow, we're still
important-
talking about potato tacos.
Yeah. We
Wow.
can't just start bouncing around subjects. You got to start in a certain point and lead off.
I mean, we clearly, arriving at potato
Right.
tacos required a good number of jumping.
So okay, all right. Here's a question revolving kind of about potato tacos, but not exactly potato tacos. So, what, in your opinion, like fish tacos, right? Is it just the meat that determines the type of taco that it is? Like you wouldn't call a fish taco a lettuce taco just because it's got a little little lettuce on it, right?
No, I think I love this philosophical taco debate.
Right. No, it's important.
But
We got to figure this out.
what labels a taco as a specific type of taco is
Mhm.
what sets it apart from other tacos.
Okay, interesting.
Because your standard
interesting.
tacos got beef on it, or
Right.
chicken, or because you don't call a taco that uses chicken a chicken taco. It's still a fucking taco.
That's true.
Same thing with like a pork taco. I mean,
right.
there's a word for tacos having pork in them, but
Carne.
yes, there we go. Um, but that's what makes them special is because it's got pork in it. So if you had a taco and it had crayons on it,
right.
like it was a regular taco, otherwise, other than the yellow crayon that you cut up instead of cheese, it'd be a crayon taco. So that's
right.
what sets it apart. That's what makes it special.
Interesting. Interesting. So, like, is this just so if you're like, I've made these tacos and I've like passed a sprig of basil over the top of them, are they now basil tacos?
I don't think that. So I mean,
But that's
it's
what
just
makes
a
them
seasoning.
special. You know,
But it's just a seasoning, though. It's
right.
not like it's not.
So okay, what about like
dinner chunk of
tacos
it.
that have been brought like through a doorway at the full moon? You know, is it?
It doesn't contain anything different, Kyron.
Well, you said the only difference is what makes it special to other tacos.
Okay, let me rephrase what I said, please, Kyron. Like an ingredient in the making of that makes up a good chunk of the amount of substance within that taco.
Right, and is different. Right,
And
it
is
can't
different
be just
and makes it
just
unique.
The same
So
unique.
you can't just sprinkle salt on a taco and call it a salt taco.
You'd have
You
to
can't throw it out the window of a moving car into another moving car and call it a fucking moving car taco.
I think you'd have to put it in a car that's driving to call it a moving car taco.
Exactly. Like, so then how would we make a moving car taco? What is the
By
Very
putting a
carefully.
moving car inside it.
But only
You have
if
to have a
it's
very large
greater
fucking-
amount.
Quite a large
Only a
tortilla.
greater amount of, like, as long as it's not an enormous
Ooh,
taco, because if the car
that's
only makes
fascinating.
up just a little bit of the total amount of taco, then it is no longer a car taco, right? Because
No,
a
it's
car
like a-
doesn't make enough up of the taco. It's just a very big taco that happens to have a car
I
in
don't
it.
think that you could have it. On a normal sized taco, I don't think you could have enough of a car to be able to label that as a car. It'd be like a windshield taco or like a tire taco.
But what if I like Ant-Man the car, then put the car in the taco? Ooh, that's a good question. Is it like density? Is like mass involved? Like if I put a teaspoon of neutron star into the taco, while it only makes up a small percentage of the total mass, the density, it's collapsed my taco into a black hole.
Right. So you're not calling it anything.
It's no longer a taco.
Because you're dead.
The ingredient in my
black
taco
hole,
has
then.
killed me. Yes. Put too much neutron star into it. Now
I feel like it has to be like a featured part of the dish, like of the taco, right?
Okay.
So if you say you put on something like mercury on your taco, right?
You've just ruined your taco. You haven't made a mercury taco.
Well, that's true. You're not wrong. You've just made it poisonous. It
depends on what you're into, I guess. Everybody's got their own. I feel like I could let you. I've been pretty close to done for a while.
Okay,
but this is enjoyable to listen to. So I haven't had a lot of interest in bringing up the fact that I'm done.
Excellent. Well, good. Now we can get off the subject of tacos and their constituent
I don't know
parts.
if we should, because
I'm not done
cars
yet.
driving.
You haven't
by all
learned
means,
the
I can
truth.
reword. Please, go on.
Please.
Where did you put a thing?
So it's gonna come right after the call to arms. They develop an inoculation against the netherface. I think it's going to be called Phagex, and
Beautiful.
it is sort of like it makes you asymptomatic, but it doesn't cure you kind of situation. So you gotta keep getting that shit for the rest of your life, kind of deal.
Awesome.
die. But it's developed from people who have Titan's blood. That's the legacy that I take.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
Cool. I guess it's
So
my
that
turn.
makes it Kyron's turn. What group of people are you going to kill this time?
All of them.
Or what type of Titan are you going to make? I suppose you could make a Titan and make it kill a group of people at the same time.
Yes. The Glitter Titan is going to destroy all of Mystery's creations.
All of the elves
refuse.
morph
I
into
quit
Glitter Titans.
if we introduce Glitter Titans.
No,
they have
I know.
two
I know.
lines I refuse to cross.
It's-
Namely, glitter. God damn it. This is a world without glitter. I want it to be that. It can have a horrible, life-threatening disease, but it doesn't have glitter. It's still a nice place.
See, we really, every game we played a Microscope with Eric in the beginning, the very first, he would make sure he was the first one to post. The first thing he would put is in the first stage, at the very beginning of it, he would put that all the people gathered all the glitter in the world and threw it into a fucking black hole into
wouldn't want
nothing.
They never invented it. That's the only way you can keep glitter truly from continuing.
No.
Because everybody who gathers it up, they'd be covered in glitter for the rest of their
Right,
lives.
and then they all
They
jump
dealt
in
with
there.
that much glitter. There's no
Every
they'd have
household sacrifices one of their own to be the glitter
the glitter
handler.
tax. Yeah,
They gather all the glitter, and then they throw it into a pit of fire, and then they all simultaneously jump
in after. Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
then
some of it would catch
Hundreds of years
currents
later,
of air and get up into the atmosphere and then spread around for miles and multiply as glitter does.
Thousands
And
of years
then cover the
later,
planet. in glitter.
archaeologists
Would be
discover-
buried in a snow of glitter.
it multiplies.
God damn it.
So,
Whoop, whoop.
hey,
Mr. Hype
thanks,
Train.
Mr. Hype Train.
Whoop, whoop.
Eric, tell me about.
Tell me, how am I supposed to live?
Let's get back on this taco conversation.
Okay.
All right.
Seems like a good one.
So we left off talking about putting mercury on a taco and ruining it, right?
Yeah, seems like it would. I mean, depending on your definition of ruin, I guess, but
I mean,
Those
if
are not
you're into
good things.
mercury, I suppose.
right. You want that shit in your life? Maybe you've already been a hatter for some extended period of time, so you feel like
What?
it's not hatter. They used to use mercury to soften hats in
Oh,
like the top hat stovepipe era, and
Did
so
it give people,
people
like, rashes
mad
and
as a
stuff?
hatter. No, it made them fucking
Oh,
insane.
that's awesome.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
That is
that's
so
where that phrase
cool.
comes from.
so people who wore the hats though, were they affected
No,
by
it's
the fact that they
people.
were
I don't
mercury guys?
think because it would like evaporate it
Oh, okay.
or something. They'd like heat it up so it would go away. But the people who were working the hats were like basically dealing with cloth soaked in mercury to soften it or something like that. I
Oh,
think.
that's a good point.
A lot of
So
this
they
is
probably
coming out
got
of
a
my
lot
butt,
of-
people. So I don't.
No, you are the you are the expert on
The Mad
mercury-based
Hatter himself.
fabric softening solutions of
Mhm.
the mid 17th century.
It's true, actually. That was my major in college.
that
not true.
specific. That's my PhD.
Doctorate in.
Using
Nope.
mercury to.
Hey, I
Do
started the
something
taco conversation on our Discord too, just so you guys are
Good.
Yeah.
Why would you do
Important.
that?
That's
because
excellent.
I don't know when to stop.
That's important.
That's,
I
guess,
mean,
a
we
good
could have
point.
the is a taco a sandwich debate. That's always a possibility. You guys are sitting there just like.
I went to Discord because he said he started talking about tacos there to see where he did it, and I couldn't find it.
It's in
So I
general.
got lost.
It's in general.
I'm in general.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. What makes
Yeah.
a taco a taco?
Right.
God, I hate you.
Yeah,
Yep,
right,
Choco
yeah.
Taco.
Right,
Is
okay,
a Choco
Choco
Taco a taco?
It's a
There's a great
Choco
point.
Taco.
Oh
There you
my!
go.
I mean, that's the
Yep.
thing, though. It's named a Choco Taco. It's named after the chocolate. That's the thing that kind of. I mean, the whole thing is different from a regular
Right,
taco,
but every single
featuring
constituent part is different. There's no corn tortilla, I guess. I don't know what waffle cones are made out of. Waffles, obviously, right?
What makes a waffle? what makes the
I
what makes
assume
it a
it's
waffle?
like some sort of
No!
grain flour situation. I don't know.
I mean, Why isn't it?
It's probably the same deal then, right?
It could be a crepe.
Why is
right?
it not
I
a
mean,
pancake? Because it's got dimples or whatever those are called.
Pancake has dimples. They're just a
Shit.
little
No.
different.
I gotta look up what they're called now.
On
Waffles.
the Discord, Bag said the real question is, are tacos undead? And it made me laugh really hard.
That's beautiful.
Pockets, I guess.
Pocket
Oh,
to hold all that syrup. You're not putting syrup on that.
on
So
what?
what's the purpose?
Sorry?
On the
Choco
Choco
Taco?
Taco.
Well, it's a waffle cone. It's named a waffle. Maybe it's not made out of waffles, guys. I don't know. It could just be because it has that waffle pattern on it.
But it's probably not made out of corn. I would assume it's made out of flour.
Yeah, but they have flour tortilla. You know, I mean, I guess it's up to you if you want to call Taco Bell a taco, but they're all they've got flour based.
It's up to you. I'll leave that one in your court.
Not gonna.
I mean, they have
assert
they
one
have
way or-
some monstrosities at Taco Bell
Mhm.
though. Like, let's take a hamburger and put it inside a taco, and wrap that around a taco, and then dip it in cheese.
Now it sounds like
And
something
call
from
it a food.
KFC actually, with like the double down and shit. It's mad.
It's just everything there's gross. Kyron, are you done yet?
Alright.
Jesus.
I just finished. So my lens is the Infinite City.
Okay.
In the Age of Broken Artifact, under the discovery of the spear, is founding of the Infinite City. Using several of the weapons discovered in the vaults, a large group of human and elven tribes unite over a huge area of land, connecting their groups with high-speed underground high-speed underground rail system called the tunnels.
What
Okay.
is that a fire truck name? It's a fire truck.
Well,
name.
also at all the way at the very end of everything, the Nether Titans come from a place called the Ruined Tunnels. So
Oh, nice. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Okay. You really tied it together.
I'm trying.
It's all coming together.
Okay, and that's
Okay.
it.
That's all. That's it. Okay.
Yep.
That makes it Eric's turn.
Dicks. Okay. So.
I think
How
a
funny.
Choco Taco.
Right?
Would it be if I just introduced a whole new race right now? Here?
We need it.
Good,
I mean,
man.
we got just humans and animals. Like, come on.
Right. How boring. Bring dwarves in, and we'll just turn it into Stadaflod.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I was gonna bring
that's a
orcs
good
in
idea,
and turn it into Shadowrun.
Think about that. Choco Taco.
Oh,
Regular
mhm.
taco with chocolate syrup on top. I feel like
Right.
that's a chocolate taco.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Like, so what if is a taco still a taco if you don't have a shell or any kind of covering?
No, that's a taco salad.
But that's still a taco, right?
No, it's a salad.
But then what makes it what makes the salad a taco?
When you
It's a
put it in
taco
a tortilla,
salad, right?
you put it in a
Right, but why
halved
is the
tortilla.
salad called taco? Like, what about the salad makes it taco?
The meat with the taco seasoning on it.
So isn't that what makes a taco? Because otherwise, like, okay,
Because
so
there's already
all right.
existing tacos that
So-
don't feature that.
so okay. So your statement that what makes a taco different from other tacos is, what makes a taco a certain type of taco is the
I think I see
ingredients
where
that
you're
are
going with this, and I don't
involved
like
within it, right? And as long as those ingredients take up a large percentage of the taco, it is that kind of taco. Like a fish taco is only a fish taco because majority of the meat within it is fish, correct?
Right.
Right? Okay. All right. So
It's not your axe, Kyron.
but what if I take all the fish out of the taco and put it in the salad? Have I made a taco salad now?
When you take what?
If I take the fish out of the taco and put it in the salad, have I made a taco
No.
salad?
No, you've made a fish salad.
Well, okay. So if I take the taco meat out of the salad, out of the taco, and I put it in the salad, have I made a taco salad?
Yes.
Okay, so it seems to me that what makes a taco is actually the meat involved and not any of the other ingredients.
So then why is a fish taco called a fish taco? If it's not got the
Well,
fucking
see,
meat you're
that's
talking
that's the
about on it.
thing is like so. But if a taco is whatever, like the type of taco is whatever makes up the amount, then what makes a salad a taco salad? If it's just the seasoned meat, then it seems to me
Because
that
okay, here's my description. Here's my explanation. Because we are trying to compare tacos and salads on the same scale, and they're not.
right,
So what makes a salad a different salad is the featuring ingredient on that.
right,
And so taco is the general idea of what a taco is.
right, but it's
Right?
like taco.
So no, nope. Let me finish. Let me finish. So a taco, when you think of a taco, not a fish
Mhm.
taco, not a grape taco, whatever,
Right.
not a choco taco. It is beef or chicken with a cumin and chili powder, blah 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 blah,
Right,
whatever
right,
spice on it, with your various cilantros and shit.
mhm,
Right?
mhm, mhm.
That is a taco. Now
Okay,
there are different brands of tacos, different types of
right,
tacos.
right, right,
Your salad, when you flavor it to be a taco, goes with that epitomal version of a taco.
right.
When you put just a portion of a fish taco on a salad, that is not you're not making that salad
Well,
taste like a
wouldn't it
taco.
be a fish taco salad then?
I think if you flavored the fish
Like,
with the taco seasoning, which I'm
okay,
assuming
see,
you would do on a fish
okay, all right,
taco,
see, that's a
and
whole
gave it
other thing. Is the taco part, is the seasonings that where the taco's identity comes from? Because if I don't season my meat, have I not made a taco?
Yeah, I
I
haven't
mean,
made a good one. That's for damn sure.
But if my taco is just unseasoned hamburger meat wrapped up in a
you're still
tortilla,
giving them you're still
Then it's a
equating
wrap.
them on the same scales here. That's like if I put lettuce on my taco, why is it not a lettuce taco? Or why is it not a
well, that's
salad
my
taco?
question. Yeah, why is it not a
You
salad
know, why
taco?
if I put
Why don't they go both ways? Come on. How do we make a salad taco?
I think you'd put like
It's like
I think you'd put
lettuce
like
with like
yeah,
I don't know,
lettuce,
stuff
tomatoes,
in it.
onions,
Yeah.
carrots, and maybe like a grilled chicken breast and some ranch dressing.
Okay.
Or maybe it's even
Basically a
got
chicken
like
wrap. I mean,
it's
at the
it's
end of the
like
So,
day.
a
all right,
Caesar
all right.
salad in like
Can
wrapped up in lettuce.
all right, all right. So that's what
It's not a
makes
taco. That's
a
a wrap.
salad taco. Is if you just take like salad ingredients.
You take like the epitomal pot or salad and put it on a tortilla.
Right. Okay. Okay. So
So you make a taco salad by
can
taking the epitomal taco and putting it on a salad.
can you make a taco salad taco?
Are you done yet, Eric? Please.
Oh yeah, no, I've been done for like 5 minutes.
I can't do this anymore. All right, what did you add, Eric?
I did the. I took an easy way out here. The Infinite City was where did the United Titan Ball League play?
Ooh,
And
nice.
there are numerous ultra domes created across the Infinite City, dividing the city into, or it'd probably be coming with the division of the city into districts with independently loyal citizenry. So there's sort of a, Reds versus the Blues kind of shit.
Nice. I like that.
Within the city, kind of factionalization or whatever.
I love it.
All right. I am going to do a thing, guys.
Oh God, no.
The
more
ceiling
things.
of the tunnels.
Ooh, Zeke, with a hot take here. Is a walking taco actually a taco?
Ooh.
Because that's a tough one. Because if you just mushed up a taco and like threw it into a bag, it would effectively be a walking taco.
Right.
But is that no
But-
longer? I mean, if you scramble an egg, it's not an unscrambled egg anymore.
No.
I don't know.
But it's
So are
still
we?
an egg. Yes.
Is it a different thing?
Right.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
yeah. Well,
it
see,
is
that's
like a different state of egg.
Right. See, this is you're getting into another part of
Yeah.
identity that's really frustrating. Scramble an egg. It's still an egg, but scrambled. But if I scramble your house, you're not going to call the resulting pile of rubble your house. It is what used to be your house. So
Sure,
why?
but it'd be like the remains or whatever,
Right.
which is effectively a similar change of state to
That's-
what's happening when you scramble an egg. I guess it's you can't demolish a house super easily.
Right. I think you can undemolish a house easier than you could. Well, I mean like it's
You're pretty
rebuilding
much
a house,
yeah,
undemolishing it because
coming
you're
with a
using
new.
different pieces. So
Unless you're somehow
yeah,
grabbing, all the
yeah,
dust out of the air and
you're putting all
everything
the
that
splinter
went
bits back
away and
together.
put
Right.
everything back together, then you're just building a new
Excuse me.
house.
Right. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, if you scramble a taco,
So
is
I
it
don't.
still a taco?
So yeah, that's my thing. Is like a taco is not like just anything that's kind of like in a field. I don't know. It is
Right.
about the. I would say it's
The
about the
structure.
ingredients. Yeah,
Yeah.
tortilla is also an integral part of it.
Right. What about a
And then
hard shell
there are
taco?
spices that are
Still a
involved. Yeah,
tortilla.
that's
It's
still
just
a
a hard
tortilla. Yeah,
tortilla.
it's
Yeah,
corn.
you're right.
Those are actually traditional.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that real shit.
Right.
But
Right.
The sealing of the tunnels.
Oh darn.
To protect the citizens of the Infinite City from the awakened Nether Titans, the Humanity Corps, assisted by the Kratikin Chroniclers, which to explain that is a subsect of the Kratikin cult that went back to its original teachings and its original thought process, and is much more accepted by the Humanity Corps.
I was
as they're
thinking
more of
sealing, like sealing.
oh nope, not that one. They demolish the tunnels leaving the Infinite City and seal it off from the world.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, it kind of works. They just put a ceiling on it.
When does a ceiling become a wall? Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta stop.
When there stops being a floor on top of it. I don't know.
It's my
It
favorite.
doesn't work.
The gloops can
Roof.
see through floors and
Yeah,
walls, but
exactly.
nothing else.
Nothing else. That's
Nothing
all you
else.
can see.
See, this is the
medium
problem.
through which you can
This
see.
is the problem with late game Microscope is it just turns into this this mess of
Right.
we're bound to forget something that exists
Mm-hmm.
and create a problem
That we won't
without
even
solving
notice for
Right.
a while.
I think
and then
that's kind of the fun.
we spend 45 minutes talking about tacos and like 2 minutes talking about content.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but entertaining.
But I mean, I guess the thing. I mean, if we weren't like doing this as a show, we probably would just sit in silence while the other person came up with something.
Instead of being intentionally distracted. Well, that's true. We wouldn't, but the ideal Microscope group would.
Yeah, keep quiet and let the other person think and discuss. Yeah. Mr. E, I believe it is your turn.
Wait, oh, you're done then? Damn.
Yeah, Brett, yeah, did his thing.
Oh, yeah, that makes it your turn to do something, I think.
Wait, no, I just did a thing on this. It's not mine.
Oh, okay. So no,
oh,
yeah,
it's
you're
my
right.
turn.
No,
yeah, my turn.
You just went.
But you just went, so now it's my turn again. Yes, I'm sorry.
There's three of us, guys.
What do you mean? No, legacies.
No, I get another turn.
He goes again.
I get to go again.
Oh,
yes.
I'm a dumb.
Yes.
Yeah. Hurry up.
Yelling at me about getting going. It's your turn all along.
Hey, there's a cat.
Is there a cat?
There is.
He's slinking around back. Oh man.
We need to come up with something different than tacos to talk about.
Let's taco about it. Yeah. Nachos. There we go.
Terraria again, and it's terrible. It's the worst game.
Why?
Because it's like I could spend like 80 hours.
Oh, it's like Minecraft. You just don't even realize what's happening. Yeah.
Pretty terrible.
That for me, that was the problem with Minecraft. I'd just be like, oh, doody doo, doing a little mining, a little work around the house. Okay. All of a sudden, the sun is coming up and birds are chirping like in real life, and I'm just like, what? Wait, what?
And your first thought that comes into your head is, well, thank God, I don't have to listen to that zombie punch on my door anymore. Wait, that's the real world. Whoops.
Yeah, he won't just go away because the sun can or catch fire.
That's
Thanks,
not how
Zeke.
Zeke.
Look,
thank you very much, Zeke. No, I started a game with Piffy and and Amorats on the server, and they've already eclipsed me in gear.
Mhm.
And I spend all my time fishing while they
That'll
fight the
get you.
bosses.
That's I don't do hardly anything in those games. I just end up, oh yeah, I've got this cool staircase back here now though, and I'll put in, it's all like symmetrical, top floor and bottom, and yeah, it's
Well, that's
not.
the thing. Like, somebody's got to do the building, right? Like,
Mm.
somebody has to build the houses, and that person is not
Don't go
digging way into the ground finding
fine.
jungle chests and shit.
I did.
Byron, what did you do?
The Great Refugee Crisis. After the Great Flood, the Infinite City is inundated with millions of displaced elves who
There was a
escaped the
flood.
Kratican mages.
You came up with the flood.
Did I
They
really?
Right.
flooded the
Oh, I
elven.
did.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember
Yep,
that.
yep. Habitation vaults. So a
Sorry,
bunch
You
of
know what I was
Anyway.
talking about? Forgetting shit.
right? Yeah, exactly. Jesus.
The Infinite
Jesus.
City is inundated with millions of displaced elves who escaped the Kratican mages. Okay. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then
Well,
Plays
that
I-
is
havoc with
I
the
don't like
Titan Ball.
The thought of refugees being swept out of cities.
Pro refugee crisis. Everyone. That's clearly what we meant.
woohoo. All right, so then it is
Yay.
Shady's turn for a legacy.
Okay. What did we bring into play this turn? The Infinite Cities.
The Ultra Dome.
I'm gonna bring in the tunnels. I think there
Like
could be
that.
something kind of neat there.
Shit. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing for my next one. Figure out the hell they are. Look 'em up like
Well, where was
couple
it built?
times.
Where was it built?
What?
The Infinite. There it is.
Yes. There it is. Oop, there it is.
There it is.
The
Upside down and inside.
discovery of the dwarves.
The door.
I thought you said the doors.
The door. We've
And
discovered how to
this-
use the doors. Hey, no ancient technology.
No, the
Doors are
the
old tech.
band. Yeah.
Affected. Affected.
Yes. No, it's nigh.
Definitely.
Affected. It means both of them at the same time, so you don't have to keep track.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that is accurate.
You know, linguists say soon all language will just be condensed into one utterance that carries with it all of the information.
That doesn't sound effective.
No, it's not. Not at all.
How soon?
Yeah.
Because I don't think they say
2
that.
3 years.
All right, a race
That's all we
of
got.
a race of
Soon it will just be over and over again. The most annoying sound in the world. Dumb and Dumberer. Or no,
a
Dumb
race
and
of
Dumber.
semi-humans affected by the high content of netherite present in certain layers of the or of the
Sorry.
world of the planet
Planet.
Term.
are discovered during the digging of the tunnels.
Nice.
Okay.
I love
Semi-humans?
Hey, they're like base. They're like
it.
Jesus Christ.
Roll
They're
out.
It's perfect because they're right there already on the tunnels, so they can just pop right on them and start hauling.
Dwarves transform. We're the semi-humans. Part human, part semi.
I mean, it's fitting because they're much shorter than humans.
Right. Yes. And they have wheels.
And they're not. They have wheels. 16 of them.
It's 11:30. I vote that we take our break now.
Oh my god, I need
Yeah.
to gather
I need a
myself.
cigarette after this
Oh my god.
garbage.
That's
all
silly.
right. Do you want to give us the blurb there?
Oh yeah, there's a blurb, isn't there?
You gotta do it.
You got to do it.
Okay.
Someone else could, I guess. But
Thanks everybody for joining us for this week. Did you just flex?
Yes, but I wasn't on camera. But now we're on camera, so
Oh, he flexed off camera,
I
everybody.
didn't. I don't know what he's doing.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this week's edition of the same game we played the last 4 weeks,
We'll be back. Though.
session
Yes.
4. And we do other things too. We have a bi-weekly podcast called Dragons of Paralandia that's
Check
going
that
to be next Friday.
Yep.
And Gods of Aether is a weekly stream that we do on Mondays, every other Monday.
Next
Bi-weekly
Monday.
stream,
This
not
one coming
weekly.
up, I guess.
It will be the coming up Monday, then every other Monday following that. And we also do this every Thursday. Every gosh darn Thursday. We haven't even missed one in a long time.
No.
If you like what you're watching and you want to be reminded every time that we grace you with our presence, hit the motherfucking like button and subscribe or whatever it is that you do on
Them
Twitch.
bells.
I think you
and
follow
stuff.
Yeah.
on Twitch, and you can
Yep.
subscribe
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah,
If you like what
Yeah,
we're
that's a
doing and
different
would like to be like Zeke or like some of our other friends here,
Amazingly awesome.
Amazing people. Yes.
then smash that subscribe button and
Smash it.
smash it.
Smash it.
You can also join our Discord, which is just plaguing our chat.
Nightbots
Yep.
all over that.
Right.
Also, Patreon.
Yes.
If you want to really support us, go to Patreon
Right.
because that's where the
There's
real
more
support.
money there.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of tiers and stuff. You can get all sorts of different things there. I draw pictures of you. I can say that now because I'm actually starting to catch up on some of them.
Right.
So I'll draw a picture of you, and there's different tiers depending on what you do, where you get different things. One of them kind of even draws you a map,
Yes.
So, which takes a bunch of his time. And if you like to waste Karen's time, that's perfect. I shouldn't say waste.
Soak it up like a sponge.
Mhm.
But yeah, throw us some money on Patreon. Come back and watch us some more. Hit the bell button and the follow button so you can
Yep.
come back next time as well.
Follow, like,
we will be back in
stock.
like what?
What? No. Yeah. go
Follow,
on.
like, stock. No,
Yeah.
Oh,
not a great time
wow.
to jump.
That was terrible. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Bye.
All right. Bye. And we're back from the break. So with these last 12 minutes or so here, what we'd like to do is go through the game of Microscope and show how it can be played online really effectively and actually super smoothly. I actually prefer playing it online than with the slips of paper because one false breeze in your Microscope game can really turn hairy, especially in the later periods, but online it's at least much easier to follow.
You don't
And
have to read anybody's handwriting.
Right. Also that. It's all nice, easy texts. So to facilitate
that's not a problem for me.
this, Shady is going to yes.
Oh, I've been
Yes.
dedicated.
Yeah, well,
It's
you're the one
you.
who set it up. I don't know how to use Padlet.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
So we're using Padlet.com. Let me type that bad boy right up there in the chat. Padlet.com. That's all in caps, but I think you get the point. Padlet.com. Did that one work? There we go.
There you go.
So that's like a graphic organizer. One of the selections is like, I don't know, you'll be able to look at it.
Flow
It'll be
chart
reminiscent
type
of
deal,
this. Yeah, it's like some of them line them up and stuff, and they're not really set for this. This one allows you to sort of move things around and draw arrows between them and color them differently and blah, 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 blah. That's the one that I've always used. This is, it's free. You can have like up to 3 of them. So if you get some that are done and you want to do more, you can always export them to like an image, and it just makes a giant, big old image that you can see all the text on. And then use something like Discord. What I normally do is I'll just use the list of people in Discord. As long as people aren't changing their names and moving around the list, that's a good, to your right or left. Right is down the list, to the left is up on the list.
Yep.
And it's no different than, it's a little difficult. Like what we've run into streaming it is, it's hard to kind of give everybody the full scope of what's going on because it's way zoomed in.
Yeah.
So you can get kind of lost in the sea of boxes.
Very
But it's not too
Mhm.
bad. I mean, it's really, you can keep it very organized and keep stuff sort of flowing in the right direction, and it doesn't, like Kyron said, fly all over your desk
Yeah.
when you cough.
That
Um,
is the thing. You
So
get a
yeah,
lot
and
of note cards by the end of it. If you don't
that's
have some sort of system in place to like label and organize them all, then yeah, you're gonna have to dedicate a table to it for a week
yeah,
or two.
exactly. If you
right,
want it to mean anything. So yeah, that's the full extent of our game after what 4 sessions,
yeah,
Microscope. And really, what Microscope does the best is it this right here. What we've got could be like 8 campaigns or like
Mm-hmm.
a series of novels where you take like every other age and then write a story in there, and it's just an amazing tool to create very in-depth histories incredibly quickly, and they're like tied into each other, and like one thing follows another. It's a nice tool. I really enjoy it.
It is a
the thing,
fun
I mean,
game.
it breaks tropes. You
Yes.
see little tropes between, so you see things sort of form that are somewhat tropey, but the big problem about world builder, especially if you're a new world builder, is you might just get out your old trope cannon and just litter your story with tropes because it's easy. It's easy. It feels really just genuine to create a
Hmm.
story that's full of tropes.
If you're at an
Um,
RPG table, that works. Okay.
right.
Right.
Like honestly, most of the
But
time.
but if you want to be a respected author, no.
Oh,
But I mean, if you want to create a story that's unique and different, and especially if you want to bring your players into the world building process, that's my biggest thing with wanting to do this. And I challenge each and every one of you, when you run your next game, if you run your next game, if you run any games at all, use this with your players before you build your world. Sit down, determine your group of players, figure out what game system you're going to use, and then kind of get an idea of what kind of game they want to play, and then sit down with them and play a game of Microscope. And
yeah.
we've played in this scenario where we're doing a lot of explaining as to what we're doing. We've played roughly 6 hours of Microscope and generated this world. Um, you can do that in less time, I think, because you get rolling. You start off and
Right.
you kind of get into a system, and you fly through turns eventually. If you do it in hour and a half segments, you don't ever reach that point. But
Right.
you can get a lot done in a relatively short period of time and get everybody pulled into your world and have a stake in your world. One of your players might come up with the crab elves that are half crab, half elves, and then you feature those in your game, and they're
Yeah,
like, "Dude, I
somehow
came
they
up
were
with
a
that. I made
joke,
that."
Yep.
but like, yeah, then suddenly they're critical to this thing that happens down the line, and they're the reason that all of the humans aren't dead now, or something. It's like, oh my god, like the crab elves are the shit, and then yeah, then they're in your game, and
Or
that's yeah,
you can put something in there that then they want to go find or explore. Like they come up with like the elder sword, and then you're like, oh, but then where is that thing you came up with? Go find it.
Right.
So yeah,
oh
it's a
man,
But
really
yeah, I
helpful
think
tool.
this is,
our
if you're gonna run a
crab
game,
elves.
do this thing. And I've noticed a few people in our community have done that. Have sort of picked up Microscope and started using it with their games, and that's awesome. There's other systems that are made by the same group, by Lame Mage, that are like Kingdoms, which does, I think, a pretty similar thing on like a more narrowed in scale.
Okay.
I haven't played it and I haven't looked into it, but I'm possibly going to, because this kind of stuff is really neat, and this production company does a really good job with these types of world building games.
What is that
Um,
again?
what Lame Mage Production?
Lame mage.
Yes.
I don't remember the author's name off the top of my head, but Lame Mage Productions is a company that makes it. But I might check out their other stuff, and I suggest you do as well, because this is
Yes.
this is pretty great.
It's a
Um,
lot of fun.
that being said, I've already plugged things so recently, I don't
Yeah.
want to
Oh
plug
no,
it
you don't have to
again.
do it again. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
just say we got reruns for the most or previous Gods of Aether episode will roll right before we go live for Monday's episode, and you'll be able to catch these last 2 weeks of Table 13 on Monday at 1:30 Central, and starting at 6:30 Central Thursday as well.
Yep.
Awesome. If y'all are watching and you want to hang out with me in the Discord, I'm going to be sitting in one of the channels for a little bit. So come hang out with me in our Discord channels because I'm your best friend.
Yes.
come hang out
And
with
me. I am also a friend.
I'm
Either
gonna go
way.
hide in a hole because
He's a
the
mystery.
audio minds are back.
But thanks for chilling. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for
Being here.
hanging
Thanks
out.
for
taking
chilling
part.
too.
Chilling. Thanks for
Thanks,
joining
Ed.
us on our taco conversation. It was
Down the street.
it was wonderful.
Oh my, what?
Yeah, the taco conversation. Did you forget all of that already?
No, I'm talking
That was-
about Eric is just muttering things.
Yes, well, that's,
I said
yeah.
you said hanging out, and I said down the
Oh.
street, and
Okay.
then I did
Okay.
down. I could not be clearer, people. Like,
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Down the street.
Yes.
Peace out.